Well, the director of the Library of Congress wants to upgrade its technology to make the electric mix of materials from books and photos to sheet music and baseball cards available to people around the world. Now, Carla Hayden became the new director of the world's largest library 5 months ago, becoming the first woman and the first African American to hold the job as part of Black History Month in the United States. Now, viewers, Deborah tells us more about the professional librarian and her plans to improve the prestigious National Library in Washington, D.C.
Well, a drugstore burned during Baltimore's riots of 2015. Carla Hayden decided to keep the library across the street open.
The people did not touch the library, and they actually told us that they didn't touch it because it was the resource center in that community. It's beloved, it is protected, it is the place of hope in a community that needs hope.
1 year later, Hayden went from CEO of Baltimore's Enoch Pratt Free Library to being selected by President Barack Obama as the director of the Library of Congress. Established more than 200 years ago as a reference source for members of Congress, the Library of Congress today is considered America's library, containing more than 160 million items. There are also special exhibits like this jazz singer's display.
You can go from actual physical items to things that you can download in prints and photographs.
The public can view materials at the library but not check them out. Hayden wants to change that virtually, using the latest technologies.
We have things on our website that bring the collections to people wherever they are. They can download materials, they can participate, and we just had, and this is pretty exciting, a 3D virtual reality tour where you can put the goggles on and you can physically tour the buildings.
Prior to her tenure in Baltimore, Hayden was the chief librarian for the Chicago Public Library. She appreciates the diverse neighborhoods she worked with.
You want your libraries to have a standard of service, but you need to also recognize the cultural heritage of the neighborhoods and the people who are in the neighborhoods.
Hayden also wants to make Library of Congress materials available through traveling exhibits, especially beyond city limits.
Reestablishing a mobile service, actually taking an 18-wheeler truck and loading it up with facsimiles. Sometimes there'll be electronic information and devices on those trucks, and actually going into communities in rural areas.
She wants to ensure that millions of items in the world's biggest library are accessible to everyone. Deborah, VOA News, Washington.